Yes, ma'am. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya unusual, regular occurrence.
Yun lang po yung malaking withdrawal ni Department of Education. Wala na po. Ang ano lang po kasi namin is yun sa check and cash.
Opo, ibig sabihin wala pong illegal.
Wala po.
Government agency at saka
So
jet
hindi
ng
po siya
agency.
pangkaraniwan kasi depende.
Tama po.
Salamat.
Sa usap sa iyong naging karanasan bilang bank manager at government agencies ang tinatransact, gaya ng natanong namin kanina ng ilang mga senador,
With Land Bank DepEd po, for government agencies, ano siya, unusual po ang amount ng pag-withdraw.
so unusual.
Yes,
At
sir.
unusual dahil ano ang usual na masasabing transaksyon for government agencies?
For DepEd, sir?
Yes.
For DepEd, parang nagre-range lang ng mga nasa, I'm not sure masyado, sir, pero parang mga 10, mga nasa ganoon lamang.
10 million cash.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yung 37 is almost 4 times more than the usual.
Yes, sir.
And other government agencies, ganun din ba? 10 million o mas mababa?
With Land Bank DepEd po,
No, other government agencies. Yes, in Land Bank DepEd branch. No?
With Land Bank DepEd, si DepEd lang naman po kasi ang
so-
aming government agency
Okay.
hawak.
Okay. Yung 37 million, ilang years ka na sa...
34 years, sir.
So in your 34 years, was this the first time you had to deal with 37 million cash 3 times in a period of 3 quarters?
With other government
No,
agencies.
with the DepEd.
With the DepEd, no, sir. Para ngayon lang po yung time na may encashment na ganun kalaki.
So this is the first time for you to experience that kind of cash
Yes.
transaction.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And not in the DepEd, you were also manager in other DepEd, in other land bank branches?
Yes, sir.
So in other land bank branches, when you were the manager, would you say the same, that walang ganyang kalaking mga transaksyon ang ibang mga government agencies involving cash?
Meron naman po.
Which government agencies would this be?
Your Honor, baka may violation ako ng bank secrecy law if I
Okay.
mention.
Well, hindi siguro, pero hindi mo naman babanggitin yung amounts at yung bank account number, just the agency. And I'm not asking for a specific amount, just which agencies may have transacted in huge amounts.
I really
Well,
can't.
suffice it to say that what you're saying is, in your previous experience, it has happened, pero dito sa DepEd, it has never happened. In DepEd,
Yes, sir.
Land Bank. Okay, wala na po akong ibang tanong. Maraming salamat. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Judge Kiko. Senator Judge Risa Ontiveros is recognized for her interjections. You may proceed, ma'am, when you're ready. You have 2 minutes.
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Madam Witness, sabi niyo nga unusual na makapag-withdraw ng 37.5 million pesos in cash sa isang araw at karaniwan ay 10 million pesos. So halos isang kaapat lang nung halagang yun. Ano po yung naisip ninyo nung winidraw nila yung ganyang kalaking halaga?
Wala naman po. Wala naman.
At sinabi po ba nila sa inyo kung para saan yung 37.5 million pesos in cash na iyon?
No, Your Honor.
Hindi rin. Okay. Nung 2023, 112.5 million pesos po ang nirelease ng inyong branch sa Department of Education na pinamunuan noon ni Vice Presidente. At binanggit nyo po kanina, 2 bag each time. Each of those 3 times ang ginamit. Naaalala nyo po ba kung ganong kalaki yung mga bag na yon?
Hindi po. Parang 2 bags pero I'm not sure.
At Bilang branch manager po, paano nyo sinigurado na aprobado ni Vice President Sara na secretary noon? Paano nyo siniguradong aprobado niya yung mga transaksyong iyon na ganung halaga at in cash sa bawat araw 3 beses?
As approved ni BP Sara po
Yes,
ang
paano nyo
transactions.
sinigurado iyon?
Dumaan po kasi yan sa sa DBM. Kasi DBM, approve ng DBM po yan. Na-release po ang pondo ni BTR. Mayroon po yung advice and pirmado po ng mga authorized signatories ng DepEd.
Okay. So dumaan sa DBM hanggang makarating po sa inyo yung mga cheque, ganung halaga, in cash, ini-encash nga po, and then inilalabas sa branch nyo sa tigalawang bag. Pero nananatili yung impression nyo na unusual yung ganyang kahalaking halaga na 37.5 million pesos at in cash, hindi po in checks.
Unusual yung 37.5 po.
So nananatiling para sa inyo, unusual yung halagang 37.5 million pesos dahil halos times 4 nung usual na sinabi nyong 10 million pesos at most.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Salamat po, Madam Witness. Salamat po, Mr.
Thank you,
Presiding
Honorable
Officer.
Ontiveros. Senator Judge Marcos is recognized for your interjection. Thereafter, Senator Judge Villanueva. Thereafter, the Senate President. And thereafter, Senator Judge Raffy Tulfo. You may proceed when you're ready, ma'am. You have 2 minutes.
Yes, just clarifying po, Ms. Camposano. You mentioned doon sa House Blue Ribbon, tinitignan ko nga yung transcript at kanina nabanggit ninyo na unusual for government agencies including yung DepEd na mag-withdraw ng malalaking halagang katulad nito. Pero doon sa Blue Ribbon, sinabi po ninyo na not only private clients but government clients go to your branch. So pinaliwanag po ninyo, tama po? Tapos, nag-testify rin kayo nung tinanong kayo ni Congresswoman Garin, is this a regular occurrence? Ang sabi po ninyo, yes, ma'am. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya unusual, regular occurrence. Alin po ba? Kasi later on, sinabi din ninyo, nabasa ko lang sa transcript, not DepEd only, but with all of our clients. Anong tinutukoy po ninyo doon? Kasi nakakalito kung unusual ba ito o regular, katulad na nabanggit ninyo sa House.
With all due respect, Your Honor, may I be recognized?
What is the pleasure of the Honorable Chua?
Your Honor, we would just like to request for the TSN so that our witness will be confronted with the TSN that is being mentioned by the Honorable Amy Marcos.
If she remembers, by the way, Senator Judge Marcos, it's the it's the House Good Government Committee,
Yes, it's
not the Blue Ribbon Committee.
This is the Good Government Committee of the House. I believe it was in November of 2024, similar to what was mentioned earlier with Ms. Constantino. In her case, I had the hard copy, page 122. On November 26 of 2024. I only have the soft copy of this one. I'm happy to show it. But yun nga, palagay ko November din to magkakasabay yung land bank nun
If the witness knows and recalls, she may answer.
Naalala po ba ninyo yung pagtanong ni Congresswoman Garin tungkol dito na is this a regular occurrence? At yung biglaan ninyong sagot, yes ma'am.
Kung yan po yung sinasabing normal, the
Opo.
usual lamang po ang pag-withdraw ng malalaking amount sa branch.
Yes, ang verbatim po, and is this a regular occurrence, ma'am? Ito ba ay pangkaraniwan na pangyayari itong 37.5 o iyong malalaking amount na ine-encash? Ang sagot ni Ms. Camposano sa House, Good Government, yes, ma'am. So, ang sabi ni Representative Garin, so pangkaraniwan pala ito. Ayun.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nais ninyong paliwanag po? Kasi iba ito kesa sa sinabi ninyo kanina.
Ang sinasabi ko po nung sa House ay ang malalaking withdrawal po ay usual lang. Hindi siya unusual sa branch. May both private and government. Nagwi-withdraw po siya. May mga malaki pong withdrawals.
So may malalaki talagang withdrawal na nagiging regular occurrence at paminsan-minsan, whether private or public, yan ang ginagawa sa branch po ninyo. Kaya nga lang, hihingi kayo ng cash allotment kasi hindi naman kayo
Yes.
nagtatago ng ganun
Yes, Your
kadami
Honor.
sa branch. Tama
Opo.
po. So
Opo.
regular po, not unusual. Tama po ba?
Not unusual siya sa Department of Education dahil during my time, yun lang po yung malaking withdrawal ni Department of Education.
Yes, okay. Pero nangyayari po. Maraming salamat, yun lang po.
Thank you, Senator Judge Marcos. Senator Judge Villanueva is recognized. You may proceed, sir. When you're ready, you have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. President. Madam Witness, how long have you been the Land Bank DepEd branch manager?
Land Bank DepEd Manager, sir. Nahandun po ako ng May 2022 and hanggang September 2024. So mga 2 years, more or less. 24.
Tinanong ko po yan dahil ang kaibahan niyo po doon sa isang bank manager, kayo yung land bank po ng DepEd ay nandun po mismo sa compound ng DepEd. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Kanina po binanggit yung unusual at ano yung usual. Ang sinasabi niyo po bang unusual lamang ay yung DepEd ang nag-withdraw ng cash na ganitong kalaki. Ngunit sa ibang departamento, nakakapag-withdraw sila ng malalaking salapi, kagaya po nung binanggit nyo kanina.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ito po kaya ay dahil ang DepEd nitong mga taon na binanggit ay nagkaroon ng confidential funds. Is that a correct statement?
Hindi ko po alam. Your
Hindi nyo po alam. Tama
Yes.
po, dahil hindi nyo naman inaalam kung saan po ito. No? Ang trabaho nyo lang po ay, nabanggit nyo nga ho kanina, ang DBM ang nagpo-provide ng funding at ang ahensya naman ang nag-o-authorize ng disbursement. Ang trabaho nyo lang po talaga ay to verify and pay the corresponding instrument.
Yes, sir.
At yun po yung inyong ginawa.
Opo.
At tingin nyo po walang pagkakamali kayong ginawa, lahat po ay legitimate, lahat po ay proper.
Yes, sir.
Comparing po doon sa previous administration, bago po nagkaroon ng confidential funds, wala pong ganitong kalaki na wini-withdraw ang Department of Education. Is that correct?
During my time, wala po.
Kaya po nabanggit nyo na unusual.
Yes, sir.
Dito po sa payee naman no ng individual officer as payee, masasabi niyo po ba na usual practice for checks of this nature to be made payable to a designated special disbursing officer who would personally receive the cash? Nagbabago lamang po yung designated officer while the process remained generally the same.
Binabayaran po namin kung sino yung payee po ng cheque.
Which is a usual matter na nagpapalit.
Hindi ko po kung nagpapalit-palit sila. Basta't ang ano po namin is kung sino yung payee ng cheque, yun po ang babayaran namin.
Kaya nga po, at kung magpalit man ng pangalan, kung sino yung nakasulat.
Yes.
Last question, when there is a change in the Department of Education Administration or in its authorized officers, yung land bank po ba require updated authorization, specimen signatures, designated contacts and other verification bago nyo po i-process yung transaction?
Pagka po nagpalit ang mga authorized signatories po ng isang department, ng isang agency, humihingi po kami ng mga specimen signatures and letter na sila po ang mga authorized nating signatories.
At itong requirements nito na-comply bago nyo po nirelease yung salapi.
Yes.
Maraming salamat, Madam Witness.
Thank you, Senator Judge Villanueva. Our distinguished Senate President, Senator Gatchalian. You may proceed, sir. When you're ready, you have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Magandang hapon, Ms. Camposano. Just some follow-up questions lang. Ano po yung mga transactions, typical transactions ng DepEd sa inyong branch?
Ah, mga encashment po.
Anong
Usually
klaseng mga encashments?
Mga encashment po ng, usually mga overtimes or whatever po ng mga tao.
So mga payroll related.
Yes, sir.
Yung payroll related ba, cash ang ini-encash nila?
Yes, sir.
Gaano kalaki yon typically?
Ang DepEd po kasi ay may payroll arrangement sa amin. So, nagpapadala lang po sila ng advice para ma-credit po yung payroll ng mga tao.
Pero hindi siya cash na wini-withdraw.
No, sir.
Credit siya. Other than payroll, may iba pang mga ano pa yung mga ibang transactions ng DepEd sa inyong branch?
Usually kasi, sir, yung mga ine-encash nila is yung mga overtime pay, yung mga ng mga COS, mga contractuals.
Cash yun. Ini-encash
Cash.
nila. So, ang binibigay nyo sa kanila cash.
Yes, sir.
Typically, magkano yun? In a month, on the average. So, ito for overtime ng mga empleyado. Tapos cash ang pinapa-encash sa inyo yung check. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Typically, magkano yun in a month?
Nung hindi ko na siya ma-recall, pero
More or less
way
lang.
below.
More or less 10 million, 20 million,
No.
mga magkano? 5 million, more or less.
Baka yung total for the month. Baka
For the
mga
month lang.
Oo, mga hundreds lang siguro yun.
100 million?
No, 100,000.
100,000.
Yes.
So 100,000 ang typical encashment for payroll.
No, 100,000, 200. Mga ganoon lamang.
100,000. And then, rinig ko kanina na galing kayo sa ibang branch. No?
Yes, sir.
May experience rin kayo sa ibang government agencies.
Meron po.
Correct. Meron din ba kayong mga experience na ganito kalaking amount ang ini-encash ng isang government agency?
As to amount, hindi ko na rin po siya matanda. Pero ang alam ko po, malaki rin po yung ini-encash ng ibang government agency.
Ganito to a tune of 37.5 million. Around that vicinity.
More or less siguro. sir.
More or less. So, meron ganyan na kayong na-experience sa pag-e-encash sa ibang branch.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama po ba? And then, balik tayo dito sa DepEd. Doon sa pag-a-advise sa inyo tuwing mag-e-encash, gaano kaaga dapat mag-advise sa inyo bago mag-encash? Kung kailangan ng cash.
Opo. Usually dapat morning masabihan na po kami. Kasi siguro mga 12 o'clock, magka-cut off na rin po yung cash center namin para i-request din po yun sa...
So within 24 hours, dapat ma-advise na kayo?
Hindi naman siya 24 hours, sir. Para,
Kahit less than 24 hours, pag
Yes.
nasabihan kayo, mapapadala nyo kaagad doon yung cash na ganun kalaki.
yes, may cut off po kasi ang cash center namin siguro around 12 o'clock. So pagka mas later than 12 o'clock, hindi pa rin namin masagot na ma-deliver sa amin yun the following day.
Okay. Itong branch niyo particularly para sa DepEd, tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sa inyong pagkaalam sa mga past mga DepEd officials, past secretaries, meron na bang na-encash na ganito ho kalaki? Sa inyong pagkaalam, kasi alam ko 2 years pa lang kayo doon, pero sa inyong mga pag-uusap sa inyong staff,
Hindi namin napag-uusapan, sir.
hindi,
Ang alam ko lang po is yung stint ko sa DepEd.
okay, hindi nyo napag-usapan sa mga subordinates nyo kung may mga ganitong encashment na malalaki, may mga ganun bang pag-uusap kayo?
Wala po.
Wala naman. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senate President Gatchalian. Next to make his interjections would be Senator Raffy Tulfo. You're recognized, sir. You may proceed when you're ready. You have 2 minutes, sir.
Madam Witness, ayon sa COA Circular 2015-01, pagdating sa disbursement ng confidential fund, ang authorized lang dapat talaga yung head ng agency or yung designated person ng agency na yon. You agree? And in this case, ang SDO is Edward Fajarda. Alam na natin, kanina pa natin pag-usapan. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, anong mga dokumento ang sinamite sa Land Bank, DepEd Land Bank para magpapatunay na in fact talagang si Edward Fajarda ang designated SDO?
Wala po.
Wala.
Wala po.
Ano ibig sabihin wala? So, walang dokumentong isinumite na dinedesignate si Fajarda ng head ng agency na yan para sabihin ito ang SDO. Ito yung maging katransaksyon nyo? Wala?
Wala po.
Laway lang?
Ah, nagpunta po dun si Mr. Fajarda na siya yung payee at nag-present po siya ng identification.
Of course, pero dapat meron siyang dokumento pinipresent na siya ang dinedesignate ng head ng agency na yon bilang SDO. Right?
Wala po silang na-present
Wala.
sa amin.
And then you honor it? Face value? Nagpakita lang siya ng dokumento. Ako si Fajarda at ako yung designated SDO just like that. And you said, okay.
Yes, sir.
Wow. No. Under the COA circular, it should only be the head of that agency who happens to be the VP. Or kung ayaw ni VP, magde-designate siya ng tao na maging SDO niya at meron siyang dokumento pipirman para ini-endorse niyang SDO na yon. Who happens to be Fajarda. And you said wala. So sinabi ni Fajarda, hello, ako si Fajarda, akong designated na SDO ng DepEd, and agad-agad pininiwalaan niyo.
During the first encashment, na-mention po ni Ma'am Sonia na mag-e-encash si Mr. Fajarda. Pero parang hindi naman niya na-mention na SDO.
No, ma'am. Ang ibig sabihin, dapat someone should have endorsed Fajarda as the SDO for the DepEd. Sabi mo, wala. So pumunta lang si Fajarda doon, presenta yung sarili niya, sinabi niya akong SDO ng DepEd, and then sabi niya, okay, sige.
Yes.
So hindi kayo sumunod doon sa patakaran ng COA circular?
Wala pong na-present sa amin, sir.
Wala. Okay, so paano niyo malaman kung si Fajarda talagang authorized na mag-withdraw o makipag-transact ng limpak-limpak na salapi sa Land Bank DepEd?
As payee of the check, in-honor na po namin yun.
As pay of the check. So sino ang tumatawag sa inyo para sabihin na si Fajarda pupunta dyan at mag-withdraw ng such and such amount of money day before or 2 days before?
Si Miss Sonia De Leon po.
Sino po si Sonia De Leon?
Siya po ang head ng cash division ng DepEd.
Okay, siya yung kilala niyong head cash division ng DepEd. Pero you know what, nagtataka pa rin ako na wala kayong hawak na dokumento na nagsasabing si Fajarda ang designated SDO coming from the head of that agency na pirmado. Wala.
Wala, sir.
Thank you, Madam.
Your Honor.
Thank you, Senator Judge Rafi. Actually, the chair would like to make a brief interjection. The payee of the check is Fajarda. Correct, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
So kung kanino nakapangalan yung cheque, doon yung ibibigay.
Yes.
Yung cash o
Yes,
kapalit
Your
yung cheque. Kung SDO man siya o hindi. Pero ayon sa COA circular, SDO lamang ang pwedeng pangalanan ng mga ganyan cheque. Hindi niyo na po alam yung bagay na yan.
Nag-ano lang po kami sa payee ng check, sir.
Kung kaninong pangalan yung nakalagay doon, yun po ang sinusunod lang niya. Yes, Representative Chua.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, the witness has no knowledge as to the designation of Mr. Fajarda and as to the purpose of the fund, Your Honor.
As to being SDO, yes. I believe
As,
you'll be presenting
SDO.
another witness for that.
Yes, we are going to present another witness for that, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Duly noted. Senator Judge Aquino is recognized. You may proceed, sir, when you're ready. You have 2 minutes.
Yes, before my line of questioning, gusto ko lang pong klaruhin rin po, ma'am. Alam niyo po ba na para sa confidential funds yung pondong yan? Hindi
No,
rin
Your
po,
Honor.
di ba? And you're not required to ask.
Yes.
Hindi rin kayo nagtatanong talaga.
Yes.
Okay. Pinag-uusapan ho kasi yung covered, suspicious, pati yung salitang unusual. Sa inyo pong pagkakaalam bilang isang bank manager, ano po bang pinagkaiba ng covered transaction, suspicious transaction?
Ang covered transaction po is automatic po yung inire-report sa AMLC. May system po ang Land Bank na ang mga transactions ng bangko na in excess of 500,000 ay automatic na naka-report. Ang suspicious transaction naman po ay pagka mayroon kaming nakita kay malaking amount, kay maliit, basta parang doubtful yung transactions. Kailangan po naming i-report as STR.
Okay,
Suspicious
so
transaction.
yung covered transaction po, tama po ba na walang human intervention ito? Sa sistema lang po ito?
The STR?
Sa covered transactions, may
wala
human
po.
intervention po ba ito?
Wala pong human intervention. System po yan.
Ano po ito? Papasok o palabas o encashment o basta kahit anong above 500,000?
Yes, sir. Kahit na ano po, above, in excess of 500, naka-report po siya.
Okay, so we can safely assume that this transaction was covered. Well, you don't want to deduce that, no? Ayaw niyo pong sabihin.
Yes.
Yung suspicious, sino po ang nagde-determine na suspicious ang isang transaction? Who determines that?
Sa amin po, sa branch, pagka po may napansin kami, ako po ang nagre-report niyan din.
Kayo po, wala hong ibang pwedeng mag-report or ang branch manager lang po yung pwedeng mag-report?
Ako kasi yung nagre-report, ako yung nagsasign ng report.
Okay. So, ito po, tinanong ko rin po ito kanina dun sa manager ng Land Bank, pero nais ko lang po marinig rin po sa inyo. Nagkaroon po ba ng suspicious reporting ng transaksyong ito sa AMLA?
Hindi po kami pwedeng mag-divulge ng any information regarding sa reporting po ng STR,
Okay.
sir.
And nasa batas naman po yan na hindi ho kayo pwedeng mag-divulge.
Yes.
Yung sinabi niyo po kaninang unusual, iba po yun sa suspicious?
Iba po.
Okay. Can you help me understand ano po yung pinagkaiba ng unusual tsaka suspicious sa inyo pong perspektiba?
Unusual meaning, kakaiba lang yung transaction, pero not necessary suspicious.
Okay. Yung suspicious po, tama po ba may eksaktong definisyon yan sa mga batas natin? Yung unusual po ay inyo lang pong pakiwari?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And kayo po bilang branch manager, ayaw nyo pong sabihin kung nireport nyo po ito, pero sa inyo pong karanasan, lahat pong na nakikita nyong hindi pangkaraniwan, nire-report nyo po ba sa AMLA? Not particularly this case, but in general?
Hindi naman po. Hindi lahat ng mga unusual transaction ay nire-report namin as suspicious.
Alright. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chan.
Senator Judge Ejercito is recognized for his interjections. You may proceed, sir, when you're ready. You have 2 minutes.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Presiding Judge. Just a clarification. Ma'am, kanina po nakikinig po ako, no? Ang nabanggit nyo, sabi nyo nga, na ilang beses sabi nyo, unusual po yung 37.5. Madalas, the transaction sa inyo pong branch ay nag-average yan 10 to 20 million. Tama ho ba? Ang aking pagkakarinig.
Opo, mga nasa 10 million.
So sa isang karaniwang araw, ano po yung sa inyo pong experience, ano daw po yung pinakamalaking halaga ng cash na inyo pong nailabas sa inyong sangay para po sa isang client, in this case ito pong ahensya na ang DepEd po? Ano po yung pinakamalaking amount? Ito na po ba yung pinakamalaki dahil sabi nyo kanina ay unusual?
Pinakamalaki pong amount na nailabas nga po ay yung na-encash is yung 37.5.
Ito na po.
Opo.
So ito yung nagsimula nung kailan po ito nagsimula yung ganitong withdrawals, yung ganitong kalaking amount?
Anong pong February, sir?
Ito na lang po, last question, Mr. Presiding Officer. Nangyayari po ba itong ganitong kalaking amount, ganito kalaking halaga na withdrawal sa ngayon?
Ay, during my time, wala na po yung, yun lang po tatlong yun.
Dito lang. Well, hindi na po nasundan.
Wala na po.
That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Judge Ejercito. If there are no other senator judges who wishes to make interventions, Chair would like to make a few. Ms. Camposano, ma'am, tama po bang translation ito? Unusual sa Tagalog, kakaiba.
Yes, Your Honor.
Suspicious, tama po ba, kaduda-duda?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sang-ayon sa AMLAC, yung kaduda-duda dapat i-report, pero yung kakaiba, hindi kailangan i-report.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama po. Sabi niyo po kasi kanina, yung unusual hindi kailangan i-report, pero yung suspicious, kailangan i-report. Sang-ayon sa batas. Hindi ko po sinasabing suspicious to. Sinasabi ko lang, yun yung sinasabi ng batas.
Yes, sir. Ang suspicious transaction po ay kailangan nating i-report as STR sa
Mhm.
AMLC. And yung unusual, kung unusual lang naman siya, but wala naman pong suspicious dun sa transaction, hindi po siya kailangang i-report.
Isa na lang po katanungan, curious lang po ako. Sabi niyo po para pangalagaan ang kaligtasan ng inyong empleyado, hindi pwedeng ihatid ng sino mang empleyado ng bangko yung pinagbigyan ng pera, gaano man kalito, gaano kalaki, dahil kapag hawak niya na yon, kanya na yon. Tama po ba?
Opo.
Ibig sabihin po ba nun, pag na-withdraw na yung pera at hawak nun ng depositor yung pera, pag may nang hold up ng bangko, matapos niyang mahawakan yung pera, siya na ho yung mawawalan, di na kayo. Ganun po ba yan? Hindi. Sa praktika lang usapan.
Ah,
Gayun din, paglabas niya ng bangko nyo, na hold up siya doon, hawak niya na eh. Wala na kayong pakialam, di ba? Kaya kayo may polisiya yung gano'n na bawal magatid. Dahil nga, pag hawak na niya, kanya na yon.
opo.
Kanya na yon, pananagutan niya na yon, wala na kayong pakialam. Ano man ang mangyari doon.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mawala man yon, nakawin man yon, hold upin man yon, labas na kayo doon.
Yes, Your Honor.
That would be all, Ms. Camposano. Are there any other interjections or interventions by any of the senator judges?
One quick question.
The Senate President is recognized.
One quick question, Mr. Presiding Officer. Ms. Camposano, nasabi niyo kanina unusual. Pero may nasabi rin kayo kanina in your past experience na may government organization na naglabas ng pera ganang kalaki rin. Bakit unusual po sa DepEd pero hindi unusual dun sa government organization na yun?
Usually kasi yung mga ibang agencies po para normal na from na naglalabas sila ng ganoon. Ito pong kasing sa DepEd kaya ko po nasabing unusual is ito lang pong tatlong to ang nangyari.
So in other words, doon sa ibang government agencies, madalas sila ganito kalaking amount ang lumalabas. Regular yun.
Opo.
Sa DepEd, hindi regular.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Judge Lacson is recognized for his intervention. You may proceed, sir, when you're ready.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Further clarification lang. Binabasa ko po yung Anti-Money Laundering Act. Wala naman pong kaduda-duda nun eh. Either covered or suspicious. Pag covered, may threshold. Maski hindi suspicious, kailangan report kung above the threshold amount, which is 500. Wala po sa batas yung kaduda-duda eh. Either it's suspicious or covered
Yes.
transaction.
Ang ano kasi yon, sir, pagka ang covered transaction, automatic pong naka-report siya
Yes.
as covered transaction
Above the threshold.
in excess of 500,000. Sa suspicious transaction po, parang nagkaroon po tayo ng doubt, di ba? And then inimbestigahan po natin at yung pong sa investigasyon natin ay hindi siya pumasa.
Pero-
Suspicious pa
Sige
rin
po.
po siya. So that's when kami magre-report as suspicious transaction.
Pero there's no such thing in the law na doubtful or kaduda-duda.
Unusual.
It's just covered or suspicious.
Suspicious. So parang nagduda ka and inimbestigahan.
Walang middle layer, ibig sabihin.
Yes.
Pag above the threshold, tapos covered institution, like casinos, real estate, automatic i-report nyo kasi covered
Yes.
institution.
Yes.
Ngayon, ordinary depositor, pumunta sa bangko, nag-deposit o nag-withdraw ng more than 500, that's above the threshold, it becomes a covered transaction.
Yes, sir.
So wala akong kaduda-duda.
Yes, sir.
Suspicious lang. Wala yung middle. It's either you categorize it into covered or suspicious. Wag na ho tayo mag-usap ng kaduda-duda. Or unusual pala, sorry. Wag na natin pag-usapan yung unusual. Either kaduda-duda lang or covered.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Senator Judge Villanueva for his second round.
Yes, no, Mr. President, just a short interjection. I was looking at the BSP circular number 1215. And in this circular of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, it says here, a transaction is considered unusual when it shows patterns that are inconsistent with the account owner's usual behavior, is not commensurate with the known business or financial capacity of the account owner, or deviates from the account owner's profile. So, naintindihan niyo po ito when you say unusual, di po ba? Pumapasok po dito sa BSP circular.
Again, sir?
Whenever you said that this is unusual, pumapasok po o dito sa kategoryang ito pumapasok ng BSP Circular 1215, yung binabanggit po ninyo. Na, ang transaksyon ay considered unusual kung ito po ay nagpapakita ng patterns that are inconsistent with the account owner's usual behavior.
So kaya po siya unusual, sir?
Yun nga po, kaya tinatanong ko po kayo,
Yes,
whenever
sir.
you say this, na it's unusual, dahil pumapasok po siya sa kategoryang ito.
Yes, sir.
Salamat po, Ginoong Pangulo.
Senator Judge Lacson is recognized.
Medyo na-confuse lang ako kanina. I did not mean kaduda-duda, but yung unusual na sinasabi
Unusual.
kong wala.
Yes.
Thank you. Kasi yung kaduda-duda na mistook ko as unusual. So,
Ako na po yung nag-translate nun. Suspicious equals kaduda-duda, unusual kakaiba. Senator Judge Lauren Legarde is recognized for her interjection. You may proceed, ma'am, when you're ready, and you have 2 minutes.
Just very briefly, thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. After hearing all the words unusual, suspicious, illegal, but I just wanted to understand, Ma'am Camposano, matapos po maging subject ng congressional inquiry ang mga transaction na ito, nagsagawa ba ho ang Land Bank ng anumang internal review kung paano hinanda, na-authorize, or na-release ang cash?
Internal review po ng Land Bank?
Yes, because you used words unusual, suspicious, all of that. I just wanted to know, pagkatapos po nangyari yun, was there any internal review? I just wanted to understand that.
After ng Congress hearing, Your Honor?
Yes, because dun po namin unang nabatid yung inyong mga statements. Yes.
Hindi ko na po masagot yan, Your Honor, because I was with Land Bank DOTR na po nung time na yon. So kung ano man po yung nangyari with DepEd branch at the time, after the congressional hearing, hindi ko po alam.
Oh, so after the hearings, when you made these manifestations, hindi po kayo pamilyar kung nagkaroon po ng pagbabago, ng review, i-assess yung proseso dahil po sa inyong mga kaalaman.
Yes, Your
Linipat
Honor.
na po kayo.
No. I was with Land Bank DOTR na during the congressional hearing.
Yes. And so you were not called for any review based on your revelations.
Wala po.
Okay. So, I had many questions. I was supposed to ask you, anong saklaw ng review, ano ang security arrangements, documentation, reporting requirements. But if you're not familiar with the review, so you will not be able to answer. So, do we assume then that the process is still the same? Kung walang binago po, ibig po bang sabihin na Land Bank considered the existing process sufficient and that the same transaction could still be handled in substantially the same manner today? Gusto ko po lang maintindihan kung unusual, usually kakausapin dapat yan o a-assess ang proseso. But if it was not, how is the process today? Paano po nagbago kung meron man?
Kung sa ngayon po, ang nagbago po ang proseso niyan dahil meron na pong tayong BSP guidelines na ang amount lang po ng cash na mailalabas is up to 1 million. Then, pagka more than 1 million, ay kailangan na po ng necessary approvals.
Yes, I'm talking about the changes, evaluation, assessment after the congressional inquiry. Did this, are you referring to a BSP guideline that was given after the congressional inquiry?
I know, ma'am.
Yes, that's what I'm referring to. From the time, ma'am, that you gave those statements, and if you found it unusual, and up to now, I wanted to know whether there was any internal, yes, I take note of that, internal assessments to review so that there could be changes for security arrangements. If none, and if not familiar with you, I leave it at that. Except that normally in life, when something is unusual, which is not necessarily suspicious, which is not necessarily illegal, but you assess and you make changes to improve the process. But you're saying you are not familiar with any such investigations or assessment or review.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Senator Judge Padilla first. Apologies, Senator Allen. Senator Judge Padilla for his interjections. Thereafter, Senator Judge Alan Cayetano. You have 2 minutes, sir. You may proceed when you're ready.
Maraming salamat po. Isang mabilis lang po ito. Pagka sinabi pong unusual, hindi pangkaraniwan. Hindi po ba?
Yes, sir.
Kapag sinabing suspicious, ibig sabihin kahinahinala.
Apa, sir.
Wala po kayong nakitang kahinahinala. Hindi po ba?
Wala naman po.
Opo, ibig sabihin hindi po illegal.
Wala naman. Ang ano lang po kasi namin is yun sa check and cashment.
Opo, ibig sabihin wala pong
Wala
illegal sa
po.
kayo nakita. Okay, maraming salamat po. Sa prosecution naman po ako. Ginoong prosecutor, pangkaraniwan po ba ang confidential fund?
Your Honor, yung confidential fund po, sa akin pong pagkakaalam, ito po'y binibigay sa
Pangkaraniwan po ba siya na ibinibigay?
Depende po sa mga government agency at saka
So
head
hindi
ng
po siya
agency.
pangkaraniwan kasi depende.
Tama po.
Salamat po.
Thank you, Senator Judge Padilla. Senator Judge Alan Cayetano is recognized for his interjections. You have 2 minutes, sir. You may proceed when you're ready.
I think most senators already clarified, but just a little bit more. Magandang hapon, Madam Witness.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, are you familiar with confidential or intelligence or discretionary funds?
No, sir.
Yeah. So, yung usual or unusual, depende kung saan ka naka-assign. Kasi for example, kung sa Malacanang ka naka-assign and parating may intelligence funds ang Malacanang, and whether, I don't know how much they usually withdraw, whether it's 25, 50, 100. So if they always do it, then it's usual, right?
Yes, sir.
If they don't, if it's just a one time that year, oh, unusual, bakit suddenly, right? So whether it's you or the previous witness, ang tinatanong lang namin kung usual sa branch niyo. Di ba yung in your case kasi you've been assigned to different branches handling different agencies, but not all agencies have confidential funds. So
Yes.
so yung pag tinanong sa usual, you're just being honest kung again, kung if it's usual or not usual or unusual, right?
Yes,
Or
sir.
put it another way, di ba? If you're a kind of person that you love everyone, then I'm first time ko pumunta sa branch mo, I love Alan, then it's usual. Di ba? Sabi nga ni Tom Jones, it's not unusual to be loved by you. Di ba? Kung yun yung usual. If you're the type of person naman that you don't like anyone, then suddenly I go to your branch, sasabihin naman ng mga tao doon, ma'am, medyo unusual, ba't mo nagustuhan siya? Di ba? So I think yun din yung isang clarify ni Senator Tulfo, ni Senator Lacson, etc. Na iba yung suspicious and covered kasi may legal implications yon. Yung usual, unusual, we're just trying to get to the truth of what's happening here. So the other point what I want to make is that siguro sa prosecution ko na to itanong dahil we're all legislators here, Honorable Chua, no? Is it usual for DepEd to have confidential funds?
Your Honor, I believe that this is the first time that
Yes.
DepEd received confidential
Yes,
funds, Your
in
Honor.
fact, here in the Senate, in caucus, ako lang halos ang nag-object. I think 2 lang kami o 3. Ang sinabi ko nun sa chairman namin ng Committee in Finance, if the Vice President needs that amount, let's put it all in OVP, same amount na nire-request niya kasi at least dun usually naman talaga meron kasi nga or pwede kasi ano siya vice president siya eh. And then kung siya ay nasa Security Council or kung siya ay nasa any law enforcement, ang argument ko noon, if you put it in DepEd, paano pag napalitan yung secretary, will we continue it, etc. So anyway, I just agree with the other senators here that as we go along, let's help the public understand the difference between covered, suspicious, and usual, unusual. Para lang walang conclusions that are made that are prejudicial to either the prosecution or the defense. Thank you.